Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boys 2D. We back with it. Your boy Drew, my brother Knifer.
Toast.
We still reacting to the Nas Untitled album. We up to the song where it's named after the N-word, and in parentheses, the slave and the master. So we gave our predictions in the last video where we reacted to Testify. Go check that video out if you haven't. My prediction on this, I have two different predictions. It could be either he's talking about the slavery times, like the real slavery times, or he's talking about something like that has to do with the streets that was occurring at that time, and he's relating it to the whole slavery time, maybe in perspective. I don't know, but y'all catch my drift. Hopefully, you got anything?
Well, I mean, like in the parentheses, it's like, the slave with the master. So for me, I feel like, probably gonna be talking about, like the Martin Luther Kings, and the Harriet Tubmans, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Probably gonna, basically be on his Black Power shit. You know what I mean?
The Black Panther rap.
The Black Panther rap.
You already know. Let's get it.
They say we N-I-double-G-E-R, we are much more. Still we choose to ignore the obvious. Man, this history don't acknowledge us. We were scholars long before colleges. They say we N-I-double-G-E-R, we are much more. But still we choose to ignore the obvious. We are the slave and the master. What you looking for? You the question and the answer. We trust no black leaders. Use the stove to heat us. Powdered eggs and
you the question and the answer.
I was about to say that. That was powerful right there, man.
You the question and the answer.
You the question and the answer. Like, think about that, man.
Y'all gotta think about that for a second.
You the question and the answer. Basically saying, like, if you questioning that, you asking rhetorical questions, man. You know what I'm saying? You know the answers already, man.
Facts.
We are the slave and the master. What you looking for? You the question and the answer. We trust no black leaders. Use the stove to heat us. Powdered eggs and government cheeses.
We trust no. We trust no black leaders.
We use stoves to heat us.
We
come on, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, we used to do that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
We used to do that when we was young. We used to put the
we black in the soul, man. Like,
yo, when it was brick in the crib, we used to put the stove on, leave the heat on, just so it could heat up the crib.
Blast, bro. Like,
did y'all used to do that? Hit the like if you did, man. Come on, son.
On blast, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how dangerous that shit is too, bro?
Yeah, facts. And me, I'm stovophobic. I'm scared of stoves. Like, I know stoves are explosive, and it's like after a certain time, I can't use stoves no more. But anyways, he said something about black leaders can't be trusted. Was he referring to Obama? Cause Obama was president at this time. This was like 08, 09.
The heaters, powdered eggs and government cheeses. The calendars with Martin, JFK, and Jesus.
Wait, I don't think I rewinded it long enough.
And we trust no black leaders. Use the stove to heat us. Powdered eggs and government cheeses. The calendars with Martin, JFK, and Jesus. Gotta be fresh to go to school with fly sneakers. Schools with outdated books. We are the forgotten. Summer's cooling off by the fire hydrant. Yeah, I'm from the ghetto, with old black women talking about their sugar level. It's not unusual to see photos of dead homies' funerals. Aluminum foil on TV antennas. Little TV sit on top the big TV eating TV dinners. Girls dye their hair with Kool-Aid. They gave us lemons, we made lemonade. But this nigga's paid. Ancestry of slaves, descendant of kings is necessary. Bling. Put rims on everything, wear Timbs on every scene. They say we N-I-double-G-E-R, we are.
That's that fresh New York shit, son. Come on, son.
They hate that shit. They can't stand them Timberlands.
Yeah,
They
Philly.
can't stand that New York
I remember.
Timbs
I think it was back in
with
20.
Timbs with shorts.
I remember in 2015 or 2016 or somewhere around there, Philly people try to diss New York people by trying to say, oh, New York people are the only people in the United States that wear Timbs in the winter. I mean, in the summer, that we wear Timbs in the summer. I mean, I never wore a pair of Timbs in the summer, but I did see a lot of people that did, wear Timbs in the summer. I mean,
I seen an interview with
people have jobs where you have to wear Timberlands, no matter what season.
this dude T-Pain. He was I think he was on an interview or some shit where he said that he never liked Timbs. He always hated Timbs.
T-Pain said that?
Yeah, T-Pain, some shit like that. He said some shit like that. I'm like, bro, you started the auto tune and never went nowhere, bro. Jay-Z bodied you, bro. Deal with it. It's all up, dog.
But this nigga's paid, ancestry of slaves, descendant of kings is necessary. I bling, put rims on everything, wear Timbs on every scene. They say we N-I-double-G-E-R, we are much more. Still we choose to ignore the obvious. Man, this history don't acknowledge us. We were scholars long before colleges. They say we N-I-double-G-E-R, we are much more. But still we choose to ignore the obvious. We are the slave and the master. What you looking for? You the question and the answer. Do I mean it like a slave master? Nigga, no, I'm gangster. Gotta eat rappers. My abbreviation was young when I caught the cases. That should mean the court could see my changes. Take off the bracelets. Savage when broke. Smoke sour diesel, need no Bowflex. My chest still cut up like a bag of dope. Thought patterns consist of boss matters.
Bowflex, my chest still cut up. Oh, need no Bowflex. Oh, was that a shot at Jay?
Smoke sour diesel, need no Bowflex. My chest still cut up like a bag of dope. Thought patterns consist of boss.
Cut up like a bag of dope. Crazy, yo.
Nas is different, yo.
Crazy.
Take off the bracelets, savage when broke. Smoke sour diesel, need no Bowflex. My chest still cut up like a bag of dope. Thought patterns consist of boss matters. Spit Moses' lost commandments like a gross sandwich out my mouth. Toast the government cameras, peeping us every week. I must have my cars, homes, and phones sweet for bugs. But this is what I was dreaming of. Between cutting hard coke with new razors, slicing my fingers.
He said my phone squeak for bugs. Hold on.
Every week I must have my cars, homes, and phones sweet for bugs.
My phone squeaked or sweet? Hold on, that's...
Roast sandwich out my mouth. Toast the government cameras, peeping us every week. I must have my cars, homes, and phones sweet for bugs.
My phone sweet for bugs.
Yeah, my phone squeak for bugs. Trying to say his shit was like, like
Bug.
tapping his shit.
Yeah, the government. Yeah, I remember. I mean, hey, it's probably still happening to this day. The government probably still tapping into people's phones. I mean, yeah, of course, probably even worse. It's 2024. Of course, they probably still doing that shit to this day. You know what I mean? But yo, I remember back in the days when I was a kid, they used to tell me, yo, be careful what you text, be careful what you send, be careful what pictures, videos, text messages, whatever you send, because you and whoever you sending it to ain't the only ones that's seeing what you sending on some real shit. And I believe that. I believe that's a topic for a whole other day.
Yeah, that's another. that's for another day, y'all.
Chest still cut up like a bag of dope. Thought patterns consist of boss matters. Spit Moses' lost commandments like a gross sandwich out my mouth. Toast the government cameras, peeping us every week. I must have my cars, homes, and phones sweet for bugs. But this is what I was dreaming of. Between cutting hard coke with new razors, slicing my fingers up. They used to string us up. We wanted everything, but the one bringing us cake be the snakes like the New Jack City wedding scene. No time for mistake, trying to get it like Medellin. They say we N-I-double-G-E-R, we are much more. Still we choose to ignore the obvious. Man, this history don't acknowledge us. We were scholars long before colleges. They say we N-I-double-G-E-R, we are much more. But still we choose to ignore the obvious. We are the slave and the master. What you looking for? You the question
What
and
up,
the
my
answer.
nigga?
Yup. People afraid of criticism, but I always put myself in a sacrificial position. They been know I ain't just rapping for fame. I got my old homie half sister father asking for change. Yup, I get it cash up. This paper don't matter. They see me from skinny to fatter. When I rap about war, they got a tendency to scatter. They ain't my backup no more, so now my enemies are at my front door. Cause anytime we mention our condition, our history, our existence, they calling it reverse racism. Still to this day the streets torn. My brother Jung, I always have a seat.
Oh, play that shit back. They calling it reverse. That's crazy.
He's killing this last verse right here.
Our condition, our history, our existence, they calling it reverse racism. Still to this day the streets torn.
History of existence. They call it reverse racism. Oh,
Time we mention our condition, our history, our existence, they calling it reverse racism. Still to this day the streets torn. My brother Jung, I always have a seat for him, not behind me, beside me. You always know where to find me. They say the close ones will hurt you, so let's keep a small circle. On the road to riches and diamond rings, in the land of the blind, a man with one eye is the king. They say we N-I-double-G-E-R, we are much more. Still we choose to ignore.
Wait, hold on. What was that?
One eye is the king. They say we N-I double. Close ones will hurt you. So let's keep a small circle. On the road to riches and diamond rings, in the land of the blind, a man with one eye is the
On the road to riches and diamond rings. Real niggas do real things. Nah, that kind of, nah, I'm just saying, that reminded me, when he said that, that reminded me of one of Jay-Z's songs. On the road to riches and diamond rings, real niggas do real things.
can't mention Jay when we listen to Nas, man.
No, but I feel like,
Nas is the GOAT.
I feel like he was mentioning that because in the song he said real niggas do real things. You know what I mean? So Nas is, you know, the whole song is named after the N-word, you know what I mean? So it's like road to riches and diamond rings, that's the lifestyle, you know what I mean?
Still to this day the streets torn. My brother Jung, I always have a seat for him, not behind me, beside me. You always know where to find me. They say the close ones will hurt you. So
I like what he said, my brother Jungle, like he's saying he will always be beside me. He will always ride with something like that, not behind me, beside me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, keep your brothers beside you, not behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
find me. They say the close ones will hurt you. So let's keep a small circle. On the road to riches and diamond rings, in the land of the blind, a man with one eye is the king. They say we N-I-double-G-E-R, we are much more. Still we choose to ignore the obvious. Man, this history don't acknowledge us. We were scholars long before colleges. They say
He
we
said this
N-I.
history don't acknowledge us. So basically,
I think the hook probably is like the best part of the whole fucking song, bro.
basically what Nas, yeah, facts. Basically what Nas is saying there is like, all right, history acknowledges a lot of the black people from back in the days, like, you know, that made powerful impacts, such as Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, and etc. You know what I mean? But what he's trying to say there is like they don't acknowledge the black community, where it was the ghetto black community. You know what I mean? Like how they had to grow up tough, how they had it rough. You know what I mean? Like they want to pin this whole, like, oh, the whole black community is violent, they savages, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean, we, us Hispanics, you know what I mean, we in that same community as y'all. That whole black community, we in that whole same community as y'all. You know what I mean? Basically, if you really think about it. So it's like we know what it's like. You know what I mean? We had to go through the whole. A lot of people been through worse. A lot of people been through certain shit that, you know what I mean? Point is, Nas is referring to the history don't talk about the the black poverty. You know what I'm saying? The black, you know, the whole ghetto black environment. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm telling you, man, like with us, man, it's like you know what I'm saying, like, you know, not saying we the only ones, but like we different, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, all our friends was black.
Yeah.
All our friends was black. Like, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, you know, it was.
We was only able to get along with black people.
Like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, we, I mean.
And we was fine with that.
Nothing against my, you know, our family and all like that, but we never, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, family was never really like there with them, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, it was always just who was in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Yeah.
it was just always around blacks, like, you know what I'm saying? We grew up around blacks, and, you know, I remember back when I was in school, you know, I wanted to learn about black history and all that or whatever, but they will only teach like a little bit of it, and that was it. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, that's it. Like, it was only just little, you know, all right, you know, the Harriet Tubmans, you know, they would teach you about that. They teach you about the Martin Luther Kings, but they wouldn't really go deep with it. You know what I'm saying? I want to know more. You know what I'm saying? I want to know from the very beginning to more, but, you know, that's how it was, man. You know, and, you know, so that's, you know, I salute. You know what I'm saying? You know, our black people, you know what I'm saying, love y'all, man.
Yeah, man. After all, man, we got love, man. It's all love.
Word, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they you know, like, bro, we had people that were black that were more families to us than our own family, bro, and that's a fact. I ain't scared to say that shit. That's a fact, bro.
We are much more. Still, we choose to ignore the obvious. Man, this history don't acknowledge us. We were scholars long before colleges. They say we N-I-double-G-E-R. We are much more.
He said that, like, you know, the history don't acknowledge us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, going back with the schools, like, they just, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about now. I'm talking about when I was back in school.
Yeah.
Like, they wasn't really teaching, like, a lot about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like that's what he's trying to say with that, like.
Colleges, they say we N-I-double-G-E-R. We are much more, but still we choose to ignore the obvious. We are the slave and the master. What you looking for? You the question and the answer.
That's real. You are the question. That's
What you looking for?
That's
You
the
the question
hook.
and the answer.
That's
Why
the
you
illest hook right there.
Why you looking?
That hook is hell.
What you looking for, man? You the question and the answer, man. You don't need to look for no question. You don't need to look for no answers. You are
You
it.
are the answer, man.
You are both of them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, words of fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm fucking with this, man.
Yeah, this
I'm
song, I
fucking
like
with
this song.
Right here. I like this right here.
This song right here, I
like
really
it.
like this song.
Yeah, this one is hard.
I'm not gonna lie, this one gotta be my favorite
Yeah,
song
exactly.
off
Yeah,
this
my
album.
favorite so far. That's a fact.
My
That's a fact.
my favorite off this album so far. And I'm gonna give it a 10 off the rip.
Just 10 times 10. But you know, I'm just like, yo, like you gotta, like, bro, like, you gotta understand, man, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, the shit they've been through, you know, in life and all that, you know, with the
Yeah.
slavery and all that, like, it's sad, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Just
you
cause
know,
of the skin color,
yeah,
man.
just cause of the skin, like, come on, bro, it's sad, man, you know, that's the world we live in, man, but, you know, it's like, you know, we gotta come together, man, like, you know, not only stand with them, but fight with them too, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like, come on, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? We all the same. Like, we all the same, man. We grew up in the same neighborhoods. We, you know, it's just, you know, I hate, you know, I've always hated that shit, bro. Always. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I said, you know, they're the most, they got heart, they got the best hearts, bro. And it's sad, man. But it's, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's brought to you by Nas. His music is incredible, man. His music is incredible, bro. And I'm just enjoying this right now, bro.
Timeless.
I'm enjoying this, man, to the fullest, bro. Like, this shit, I'm really enjoying this, man. Thank you.
Yeah, this whole Nas album, this whole Nas marathon is definitely a freaking, like, a whole ride at a freaking, it's a roller coaster ride, you know what I mean? And we enjoying it. So next song on the album is called, well, it doesn't have a name, it's just Untitled. That's the name of it, Untitled.
Maybe you could be talking about, you know, the reason, you know, the whole controversy with the album cover.
Yeah, the whole concept, yeah.
I don't know, just.
So I have no prediction on that. That's a good prediction. I'm gonna go with knife on that one right there. So let's get into that, man. Y'all already know it's your boy Drew, my brother Knifefoot, Too
Stay
Deep.
blessed, man.
Hope y'all
Salute.
enjoyed that reaction to that
Love,
song.
man. Stay blessed, baby.
Hit the like, subscribe if you're new, especially if you want reactions to real hip hop. Subscribe.
Facts. Subscribe and share the vibe.